You ever wake up and feel like your spirit is still asleep even though your eyes are open? You sit at the edge of the bed trying to convince yourself to rise, but something inside keeps pulling you back. Let me tell you something. Your mornings set the temperature for your entire day. If your mind starts cold, everything around you stays cold. But if you ignite your inner fire early, nothing around you can freeze your progress. Every morning is a chance to meet a new version of yourself, not the tired one, not the stressed one, the one who knows their purpose is bigger than their excuses. When you wake up, you are not just opening your eyes, you are opening your possibilities. And if you learn how to motivate yourself before the world even speaks to you, you will walk into your day with clarity, strength, and a steady heart. Today, I want to speak to the part of you that is hungry for growth, the part of you that refuses to let fear write your story, the part of you that knows you were built for more than survival. Because when you learn how to motivate yourself each morning, you stop waiting for life to push you. You become the one who takes the first step. Let's talk about the powerful practices that can lift your spirit, clear your mind, and help you rise with direction instead of confusion. These steps are not magic. They are reminders of who you are and what you carry. And when you apply them, your mornings stop being ordinary. They become your launching pad. When you wake up in the morning, your mind arrives before your body fully does. That early moment decides more than most people realize. If you let old doubts walk in before your confidence does, the whole day starts carrying a weight you never chose. Speaking strength into yourself is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about reminding your spirit that you are not defined by yesterday's pressure or the noise that tries to follow you into a new day. You begin by talking to yourself with honesty, not fear. You tell yourself that you are capable of handling what's ahead, even if you don't have every answer yet. You remind yourself that progress doesn't start with a plan. It starts with the belief that you can show up today with effort and intention. Most people let their first thoughts sabotage them before they even stand up. They think about what might go wrong, what they haven't finished, what they still need to figure out. That kind of thinking steals your energy before you get the chance to use it. When you speak strength into yourself, you interrupt that pattern. You interrupt the doubts that try to drag you back into the same cycles you're trying to break. You choose words that lift your posture on the inside so you can stand tall on the outside. You give your mind something firm to hold so it doesn't slip into confusion. This practice is simple, but it's powerful because it teaches your mind where to stand. Your thoughts will go wherever you lead them. If you speak fear, they follow fear. If you speak strength, they gather around that strength and build momentum. You might not feel powerful the moment you open your eyes, but you don't wait for the feeling. You create it. You create it through the way you talk to yourself before anyone else has the chance to speak into your day. You tell yourself you are ready to try again. You tell yourself that you can face what comes with patience and clarity. You tell yourself that you are allowed to grow slowly, but you are not allowed to give up on yourself. You remind yourself that you've survived worse mornings than this, overcome harder seasons than this, and pushed through challenges you once thought would break you. And if you could do it then, you can rise now. Your words become your fuel. They influence the rhythm of your thoughts, the energy in your decisions, and the way you respond when the day tests you. This is why the first voice you hear should be your own, not the old voice of doubt. You speak strength so you can walk into your day with a grounded mind instead of a scattered one. You speak strength because your future depends on the tone you set. And when you make this a habit, mornings stop feeling like something you have to survive. They become something you can shape. They become the moment you decide who you are before the world tries to tell you. Every morning is an opportunity to realign with who you are and where you want to go, and a small ritual can anchor your mind and heart before the chaos of the day begins. This is not about creating a rigid schedule or adding another thing to your to-do list. It's about intentionally carving out a few moments that remind you of your purpose, your goals, and the direction you want your life to take. When you begin your day with a ritual that speaks to your spirit, you send a signal to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to lead your life rather than drift through it. That small ritual becomes a compass, guiding you through the noise, uncertainty, and demands that will inevitably try to pull your attention away. A morning ritual can be as simple as lighting a candle, taking a few deep breaths, or writing a line that reminds you of your goals. It can be reciting affirmations, reading a passage that inspires you, or even just sitting in silence for a few minutes, letting your mind settle. The point is not the complexity of the ritual, but the intention behind it. You are telling yourself that before anything else happens, you are present for yourself. You are recognizing that your energy, your mindset, and your focus are worth protecting and nurturing. It is a declaration that your day will not control you. You will control your day. This practice connects you to the bigger picture of your life. Too often, we wake up and start reacting to the demands around us without remembering why we started or what we are truly striving for. A small ritual in the morning reminds you of your why and reconnects you to your inner drive. It is a moment to reflect on what matters most and to visualize the steps you want to take. When you consistently do this, you begin to move with purpose rather than drift with distraction. Your actions gain clarity because your mind has been tuned before the external world starts tugging at it. Rituals also provide a sense of stability. Life is unpredictable and mornings can easily become rushed or stressful. When you have a small ritual that you return to each day, it creates a reliable anchor. Your mind begins to recognize this time as sacred, a space where you reaffirm your intentions and recharge your inner strength. Over time, this practice trains your subconscious to associate the beginning of your day with focus, calm, and determination. It becomes easier to face challenges, make decisions, and maintain balance because you have already started from a grounded place. By creating a morning ritual, you give yourself permission to start your day intentionally rather than letting it start you. You remind yourself that you are capable, that your goals matter, and that your life deserves deliberate attention. That small, consistent act of alignment carries forward into every choice, conversation, and action you take, shaping the day into one that reflects the life you want to live. It is a daily investment in your clarity, your energy, and your future. When you wake up, your body carries the residue of sleep, but your mind is already stirring. Movement in the morning is not just about fitness or burning calories. It is about signaling to your mind that it is time to take control, to lead, and to step into action. When you get your body moving early, even in small ways, you release energy that fuels clarity, focus, and motivation. Your body and mind are connected, and movement tells your brain that this day matters, that you are ready to participate fully, and that you are not here to drift. Even a simple stretch, a few deep squats, a short walk, or light exercise can set a tone of discipline and readiness that carries through every hour that follows. Moving your body early also combats the inertia that naturally settles after sleep. When you remain still for too long, the mind often follows the body into sluggishness and hesitation. Thoughts become scattered, decisions harder to make, and your energy lower than it needs to be. Motion, on the other hand, activates circulation, increases oxygen flow, and releases endorphins that elevate your mood. It is like giving your mind a gentle but undeniable wake-up call. You tell yourself without words that you are here, fully present, and capable of handling the challenges ahead. By taking this simple step, you gain an immediate sense of accomplishment that reinforces your confidence and readiness. Morning movement is also a practice in intentionality. It teaches you that your day can start with action, not reaction. Many people wait until the day throws them into chaos before they begin to move, and by then energy is spent on responding rather than creating. When you move early, you set the pace. You decide how your body feels, how your mind wakes, and how your energy flows. This early leadership over yourself creates a momentum that carries into your work, your decisions, and your interactions. It is a subtle but powerful way to build resilience and readiness before the world demands it from you. Even beyond physical benefits, Moving your body in the morning cultivates mental discipline. You practice showing up for yourself, regardless of whether you feel like it. That consistency reinforces habits that are essential for long-term growth. The act of getting up, stretching, or exercising despite comfort or resistance sends a clear message to your subconscious that you are committed to your own success. Your mind begins to associate mornings with readiness, strength, and capability. Over time, this practice strengthens not only your body, but also your mental toughness, helping you face challenges with more energy, focus, and clarity. Movement in the morning is more than routine, it is a declaration. It tells your body, mind, and spirit that you are awake in every sense of the word. You are not waiting for motivation to find you. You are creating it through action. And that energy, that clarity, and that momentum become the foundation upon which you build the rest of your day. You step into life actively, fully, and intentionally, ready to handle what comes and determined to make your day count. Every morning, the first voices you hear, the first messages you absorb, and the first influences you allow shape the trajectory of your day. If you start by letting negativity seep in through social media, worrying thoughts, or toxic conversations, you give the day permission to control your mood before you even have a chance to decide how you want to feel. Protecting your morning from negativity is not about avoiding reality. It's about choosing where you place your attention, what you let shape your thoughts, and who or what you allow to speak into your spirit. The moments before your mind is fully awake are powerful, and if you guard them, you can set a tone of strength, focus, and positivity that lasts all day. Negativity often comes disguised as habit. We scroll, we compare, we replay yesterday's mistakes, or we anticipate problems that haven't happened yet. When you give those thoughts or influences space in the morning, they grow louder and begin to dictate your decisions. But when you intentionally protect your mind, you cut off the early power they hold over you. You create a space where your own voice, your own purpose, and your own intentions are the loudest forces. This doesn't just improve your mood, it strengthens your ability to act with clarity and confidence. You are no longer reacting to noise, you are responding from a grounded center. Protecting your morning can take many forms. It could mean turning off notifications until you've set your tone. It could mean reading or listening to something uplifting, writing down your priorities, or speaking affirmations that remind you of your strength. It could be a short meditation or quiet reflection, a practice that allows you to claim control over your mind before the world makes its demands. The key is consistency and awareness, understanding that the first inputs your mind receives carry a weight, and choosing carefully what those inputs are. When you make this a habit, your day is no longer a product of chance or circumstance. You lead your day intentionally. This practice also strengthens boundaries. Life will constantly demand attention, criticism, or comparison. By starting your morning protected from negativity, you train yourself to recognize what you allow into your mental and emotional space. You create resilience against distractions, cynicism, and unnecessary pressure. Your energy, your focus, and your decisions are preserved for the people, tasks, and opportunities that truly matter. You are no longer drained before the day has begun. Instead, you begin from a place of strength, calm, and readiness. When you protect your morning, you set a precedent for the entire day. You send a message to yourself that your mind and spirit are valuable. You choose the tone rather than letting circumstances choose it for you. You create a rhythm where positivity, purpose, and productivity lead, not distraction or doubt. And the more you practice it, the more automatic it becomes. Eventually, your mornings transform into a sanctuary, a place where you prepare, fortify, and energize yourself for everything the day will bring. This intentionality in the first moments carries far beyond the morning. It shapes the life you are building and the strength you carry through every challenge. Gratitude in the morning is not just a feel-good exercise. It is a practice that shifts the entire lens through which you view your life. When you wake up and focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your mind immediately steps into a higher vibration. Instead of approaching the day from scarcity, frustration, or complaint, You begin from acknowledgement and abundance. Gratitude creates a foundation for clarity and resilience, a mindset that recognizes opportunities instead of obstacles. It trains you to see life as a series of moments to be appreciated, even in the midst of challenges, and that perspective transforms how you respond to everything that comes your way. When you start your morning in gratitude, you begin to rewire your thought patterns. The mind has a tendency to drift toward what is wrong or what is missing, but focusing on what is present and what is good interrupts that default. You can start small, thinking about the simple things: a roof over your head, air in your lungs, the chance to try again, the people who show up in your life. These moments are often overlooked, yet they carry tremendous power. By acknowledging them, you build an internal reservoir of strength and optimism that you can draw from when challenges arise. Gratitude is a reminder that no matter how heavy life feels, there are elements of life that are steady, certain, and worthy of appreciation. The practice of gratitude also affects your energy and emotions. When you dwell on what you are thankful for, your body responds. Tension eases, stress decreases, and the mind becomes sharper. You start your day with a sense of calm confidence rather than anxiety or fear. This doesn't mean you ignore difficulties or pretend everything is perfect. It means you are framing your mind in a way that allows you to face those difficulties from a stronger position. You are equipping yourself with a perspective that sees solutions and possibilities instead of only problems. Gratitude is also a bridge to action. When you recognize the good in your life, you naturally become more motivated to protect, enhance, and expand it. Your awareness of what you already have drives you to make the most of your day, to invest your energy wisely, and to move intentionally toward your goals. The morning moment of appreciation becomes a compass guiding your decisions and your interactions. You carry the awareness of value into your relationships, work, and choices, which in turn attracts more opportunities and experiences worth acknowledging. Finally, starting your day with gratitude cultivates resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, setbacks, and frustrations, but a grateful mindset ensures that these moments do not overshadow everything that is steady and positive in your life. Gratitude does not erase difficulties, but it strengthens your perspective and allows you to navigate them with balance and grace. Each morning that you consciously practice gratitude, you are reinforcing the truth that your day, your energy, and your life are largely determined by the lens through which you choose to see them. By beginning with appreciation, you set yourself on a path of positivity, focus, and momentum that carries far beyond the early hours of the day. Setting a clear intention for your day is like giving your mind a map before the journey begins. Without intention, the day can feel like a series of random events, a string of reactions to circumstances instead of a series of purposeful steps toward what matters most. When you wake up and decide with clarity what your day is meant to accomplish, you anchor yourself in direction. This does not mean you plan every detail or try to control everything, but you define the one or two priorities that will guide your choices and your energy. Intention gives you focus in a world full of distractions, and it transforms ordinary actions into deliberate steps toward growth and achievement. A clear intention is a tool for decision-making. Throughout the day, countless options, interruptions, and requests will compete for your attention. When you have already set an intention, you measure these moments against it. You ask yourself, does this align with my purpose for today? And your answer becomes a filter for your actions. This reduces wasted energy, prevents unnecessary stress, and allows you to invest your time where it has the greatest impact. Intention is not about rigidity. It is about clarity. It is a lighthouse that guides you through uncertainty, keeping you steady even when the external world is chaotic. Intention also influences your mindset. When you know what your day is for, you approach challenges with a sense of purpose rather than frustration. Obstacles are no longer just interruptions. They are tests, opportunities, or necessary steps on the path you have already defined. By defining your focus in the morning, you prime your mind to see what matters, to act decisively, and to maintain momentum. Your energy flows toward what you have deemed important rather than being scattered in response to noise and distraction. This intentional energy breeds confidence and reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. Setting an intention also connects you with a deeper sense of responsibility. You begin to understand that each day is not just a passage of time, but a series of choices that shape your life. Every conversation, task, and action becomes more meaningful because you measure it against your intended direction. You start your day with an awareness that your life is not something that happens to you. It is something you actively create, one intentional step at a time. This mindset strengthens resilience and fosters a sense of control over your journey. Finally, when you set a clear intention in the morning, you align your actions with your values. You become deliberate in how you spend your energy, how you interact with others, and how you respond to challenges. The simple act of defining your focus elevates your entire day. It transforms scattered effort into purposeful action and ensures that by the end of the day, you have moved closer to the person you want to become. A day guided by intention is a day lived fully, deliberately, and with clarity, and it begins the moment you choose to lead yourself rather than drift along with circumstances. Thank you.